You take this straight to the Permanent Secretary's office for documentation and onward movement to the National Assembly.
Yes, Chief.
And in case Professor Briggs comes in, sending him immediately.
All right, Chief.
Yes. Thank you.
Otumba. Good day.
My Chief, you are welcome, Prof.
Thank you very much. How was your trip?
Very fine. Please, sit down.
Thank you very much.
Yes. I thought you were going to come in here with your ministry's accountant. He signed the receiving documents.
Otumba, these bureaucratic protocols will not help us move forward. Okay? My accountant or our ministry is well represented here.
Oh, please don't get me wrong. I am saying this because he signed the documents of receipt. And it would be a great impersonation if some other person received on his behalf.
I am not somebody else. I am the Minister for Health. You understand? And I've come to receive our allocation for the campaign.
I agree with you, but we are dealing here with a democratic government with a highly responsive legislative arm.
Otumba, let that be the problem of my ministry.
Okay. Now, you must understand that this money came from the International Agency for AIDS Eradication, and we cannot afford to play with it.
Otumba, I want you to realize that you are talking to a colleague of yours and not one acolyte from nowhere.
Please, please. You know, Prof, we're talking here of $500 million. Much more than I have ever seen for the 28 years of my active politicking. And of course, it is not something that I would like. I would be nuts to play with that type of money.
Impersonation? I am not somebody else. I am the Minister for Health. You understand? And I've come to receive our allocation.
I acknowledge, I agree with you, but we are dealing here with a democratic government with a highly responsive legislative arm.
Otumba, let that be the problem of my ministry.
Now, you must understand that this money came from the International Agency for AIDS Eradication, and we cannot afford to play with it.
I want you to realize that you are talking to a colleague, not one acolyte from nowhere.
We're talking here of $500 million. Much more than I have ever seen for the 28 years of my active politicking. And of course, it is not something that I would be nuts to play with that type of money.
And that is why you must trust those who have learned to play the game like true experts.
Okay. I am going to release this fund on trust to your ministry, Prof. And I believe that it will justify my actions and the actions of the international donors.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I would have expected to see your auditor too.
Why?
Because I would like him to understand that I want all these accounts properly audited, because the Auditor General is going to be asked to restart the auditing of all finances issued out of the various ministries this fiscal year.
That is your problem, Otumba. For me, it's another mumbo jumbo. Okay? I'm on my way.
Okay.
Thank you once again.
Have a blessed day.
I will. Thank you.
You know, I was discussing the same matter with the Vice President just a week ago. And he tenaciously held on to that view.
Or better still, madam, why don't the National Assembly set up a committee to screen its members and the certificates?
That would mean stepping on so many toes to a great length.
I share that view with you.
I think the party's manifestos should also reflect this.
Chairman, I agree with you.
Yes.
I agree with you. By the way, Governor,
Yes, sir.
where is your deputy? I did not see him at the airport.
Well, sir, that is one issue I would like to discuss with you later on, sir.
I see.
He does not attend functions he knows I will attend. He even does not consult or contact me in whatever he does. The climax is that he boycotted our last executive council meeting and also boycotted our last budget presentation at the House of Assembly.
That is serious.
Atumba, very serious. I also learned that he's clandestinely staking strong strategies.
Don't let that bother you. Desmond cannot stand in my way. I have told you this before and I'm repeating it again. It is my wish and utmost desire that you get back for re-election. And there's nothing that is going to do that will stop that. He either stays calm or falls apart. By the way, what about the northern constituencies?
Oh, everything is under control, sir.
Is Otumba in?
Yes.
Thanks. Otumba, good evening, sir.
Yes, morning, sir. I must register my displeasure at your impudent boycotting of my reception yesterday at the airport.
Please, sir, accept my apologies.
I receive your apologies, but I demand an answer.
It was not intentional.
What happened?
I had this little in-law who was having a wedding in Umuahia. The gentleman who was supposed to chair the occasion missed his flight in London. So instantly I was made the chairman of the occasion. I got stuck. I couldn't move.
Well, that is also a responsibility.
Yes, that is it, sir.
So how is your family?
Everybody's doing very well.
I'm happy to hear that. Anyway, I have to leave you because I have an appointment I have to keep. But I want you to meet me tomorrow evening at the party secretariat's boardroom. Alone.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. It's nice to see you again. All the old man cares is that we boycotted his goddamn reception at the airport. What chick? that Dr. Peters is rallying around to orchestrate an age-long status quo is not his concern?
That is too bad of him. Too bad of him.
I am tired of this whole nonsense. If Otumba is not doing my line of argument, I will have no other option than to sever relations with him. And with anybody who thinks all I guess in this whole exercise is a stab on my back.
No way. Peters is due and he has to go. He has to leave office.
As simple as that. Calm down, Desmond. And don't let this group of miscreants to overrun your BP.
They are too small to cost me a night sleep. I think I've made my point.
Yes, you have made your point, Mr. Desmond. But I still suggest you honor the invitation. At least, let's watch the chief act. And let's hear him out. I am a senator of the state. And by right, I have a stake in the affairs of the state, politically. So the decision of who to run is not the birthright of Otumba. At least most of us, if not all of us in the National Assembly, need to air our views and opinion. We are stakeholders, for crying out loud.
The senator is right, Your Excellency. I think we need to know their intention first. And do not show any sign of insubordination yet. Let's know the aim of the summon.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, since both of you have the same stand on this issue, I'll respect your views. But I think I need to sleep over this.
Your Excellency, the deputy, Desmond, came to me this evening and I asked him to see me tomorrow in the boardroom of the party secretariat. I also want you to be there. Yes, by 6 p.m. in the evening. All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now.
Against that arrangement, but the president would not listen to me.
Well, I would say that he wanted to carry everyone along.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. You see, including party stalwarts from rival parties in our cabinet does not make for carrying everyone along. No. In fact, it's an anti-party act, and you know it. Okay? They do not even realize that it took us time to build this party. To build the party and make it a winning party. You know? They dictate in their different parties and come here to spoil things for us.
Well, in the National Assembly, it is different.
Yes, it is different because they are on their own. But we have to work together. You understand? And with a man like Otumba Damijo at the helm of financial matters here, what else does he need to override those of us in subordinate ministry?
Well, you refuse to work in that ministry, Prof.
Yes, I did refuse to work in that ministry because that is where the heat rests. Everybody in Nigeria or in the whole world want to know what you are doing. You know, they want to look into anything that you're doing, and that's not the kind of thing I want for myself.
Prof.
It's the absolute truth.
So, let the man there do his work. Uneasy they say lies the head that wears the crown.
No, I will not take that slant from you. Because I will not let Otumba Damijo run my ministry for me. No, I won't take it from him. I won't take it from anybody. You understand? It is not right. It's simply impossible. Excuse me.
Yeah. By your directive yesterday that I come alone, why didn't you tell me the governor was going to come too?
Deputy Governor Desmond, I make the invitations. I invite those that I think I particularly need for a subject matter. Look, I have just 1 week to fix all these things before I leave. I have summoned both of you here over this controversy, mismatch that I hear going on between both of you, the governor and the deputy. I am not happy at all. This is a time to mend the fences and not to lay complaints. I hope I have made myself clear.
Yes, Chief. Yes, Chief. Otumba, well, the elections are here. The campaigns have taken center stage. I think it's time for us to strategize for a way forward. Now, we all know here that Dr. Peters had a pact with the party as regards who and when to hand over to. Let us ask Dr. Peters here his intentions towards this arrangement.
Well, what you are saying is right, but you are saying it in the wrong place. You are supposed to bring up this matter when the general members of the party are meeting, not in a meeting of 3 of us. Well, half of the party members are not even here. That matter can only be discussed when the caucus sits.
I have decided to break my silence on this because on the meeting of all members of his cabinet from our party yesterday to announce a second-term bid.
And?
That is a sabotage to the initial agreement the party had reached on the gubernatorial elections.
Agreement?
Of course, agreement.
Did you say agreement?
Of course. You know what agreement I'm talking about. You are psyching me as if I was a kid from the kindergarten.
Well, like I said before, it is only the caucus that can decide on these things. So why don't you wait until the caucus meets?
Yes, but the caucus has been meeting clandestinely.
Well, I just think you just have to calm down a bit. You calm down. It is the prerogative of the state party chairman and his host of executives to decide who runs. And of course, their decision is final. I just have to plead with both of you to calm down and hold the peace until this meeting holds.
UCP! Power to the people! Yes. Let me start by recognizing all of you here present. My able Deputy Governor, Your Honor, Desmond Shegun Obinna. Elder Statesman and Minister of Finance,
Chief Otumba Lambert Akin Damijo, GCON, and of course PhD Harvard.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Honorable members of National Assembly, Senator Odeyemi Abayomi, and Senator Fanny Amosu San. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Honorable members of House of Representatives, Mrs. Evelyn Williams.
Thank you.
And Hajia Bimbo Oseni. You're welcome. I will not forget the Honorable Speaker of House of Assembly, Chief Dr. Mrs. Benson.
Thank you.
State Chairman and Secretary of our party, Chief Obi Adejuba. You're welcome. And Kemi Nelson Owen. You're all welcome. I want to welcome all of you to my state, especially those of you who had to fly in from Abuja meeting. I pray that the Almighty God shall oversee all that we are going to deliberate upon in this meeting, and at the end of the day, lead us safely back to our various destinations in the mighty name of Jesus Christ.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Mr. Chairman, sir, please.
UCP
Power!
UCP
Power!
UCP
Power to the people!
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, I summon this caucus meeting on the approval of the party's executives. Although some of them are conspicuously absent, owing to their presence at the various venues of our great party's 10th anniversary, of which activities we all know start today. But all the same, we met and deliberated on issues bordering on who will bear our great party's flag by the next gubernatorial elections, and agreed unanimously to give our able governor, Dr. Femi Peters, a second chance to continue.
That is unacceptable.
It's totally unacceptable.
Impossible. We cannot. What is unacceptable?
Impossible. This is a breach of agreement.
Do nonsense. Do this one.
No, when?
Please.
Where?
Allow him to finish.
Please allow him to finish. Nonsense!
Please.
Please. Who has the meeting?
Please. You don't answer that question.
We cannot be talking like this all day. Yes, Secretary.
Yes, Chief. With due recognition to all dignitaries here, I would like to state categorically that some people among us here are taking some of us for idiots.
Please, be concise. What are you saying?
What I'm saying is that on no day and on no occasion did we agree or meet or deliberate not to talk of unanimously agreeing on giving any particular candidate a second chance. We had a status quo on ground, and the pact to this effect is that the governor, His Excellency, after 4 years, will step down for the deputy to take over.
Do not contradict issues here, Mr. Secretary. Do not!
Contradicting issue?
Yes!
How am I contradicting issue when I'm making a very objective record?
Kemi, is that record really necessary now?
Oh!
It is!
Shut up and sit down!
Excuse me!
Shut up and sit down and stop deflecting your faces!
Desmond, I have warned you not to be shutting people up as if everybody here is your mate.
Otumba, when people refuse to reason like sensible and cultured adults, people who are supposed to be of value and high moral standards, talk this way, you ask them to sit down.
Would you shut up? Shut up and sit down!
No, Otumba, I will not sit down until we clear this issue on grounds which Kemi has raised. Mr. Chairman, did we or did we not agree on this pact?
I owe you no explanation, Desmond. If you don't like our decision, you can as well join one of the myriads of political parties around and allow us some peace, please.
And what exactly do you mean, Mr. Chairman?
Exactly what you had here. And if you two are in any way perturbed by the decision, you can as well live with them.
You must be mentally deranged.
What? I mentally deranged? Sit down! Right down! Sit down! Alright! Alright! I'm mentally deranged! That is not the right way to talk to somebody.
You are telling me, Otumba, that is not the way to talk. Yes. Don't tell me that. You shut up, Otumba.
What?
Desmond! I said, Otumba, you shut up.
Desmond! You talk to me like that.
Old man, you shut up and let people talk.
You hear him? Desmond has gone mad.
I have taken my own destiny into my own hands.
It's okay. It's okay.
Can you people tell me where was I? Which thing who had it? Who had it?
Everybody, look at it. Desmond shuts me up. He told me to shut. Can you imagine? Desmond the Fourth shut me up, insulted me and shut me up. I will take this. I am going to deal with him. Can you imagine? He insulted me and shut me up.
Please calm down. Desmond has gone mad and everybody knows that he's insane.
I refuse to accept that. He is sane.
Yes, he is sane.
He's sane.
But he has definitely beaten more than he can chew.
Much more than he can chew.
Yes.
Desmond has stepped on the tail of a cobra and I'm going to deal with him. Yes. I am going to show him. I am going to turn the heat on him. That was an extreme reaction.
An overreaction per se.
An overreaction, you say? You call that an overreaction? Or rather an insult? A dehumanization of my personality? A belittling of my ego? You call that what? That little Desmond. Desmond that I picked out of the gutter and crashed him up. A noble tout. A nobody. My God. Insulting me. It's alright, Chief. Don't overwork yourself. It's alright. I will deal with him. I will deal with him. Yes. That's tough. Stupid.
I will prove to him that this is the end of his political godfatherism in this state. I will ensure that. If Ferry Peters ever thinks he will go back to government house, any day I speak, count me as a political braggart. I will tell Otumba that the road to Abuja is not his political birthright. I will match him man for man, word for word, connection for connection, even fire for fire.
I trust you.
That's enough, friend. That's enough. Let's leave everything to the next sitting. You see, Chief Amosu has done well at joining the meeting. So you can have time to plan your strategies.
Exactly.
You see, I know it was going to Manette, but I kept quiet. This is the same reason why the whole DPP ministers hate him with passion at Abuja. He'll always want to anchor every action around himself.
I don't care whether he anchors or the anchorables around himself. What I care is he either ships in or ships out. Stand by the truth. If he does not, I will tell him I joined politics from active toggery.
Oh yes, that's my tutu.
That is it. You say good morning to this man. The next day he expects you to lick his foot. What nonsense!
Well, like I said, let's leave everything until Wednesday.
My only problem with that is schedule. The time, midnight.
I think it's good we have it there, so that we have time to iron everything straight out.
I don't care whether that meeting is scheduled for midnight, early morning, whatever time. What I know is that Femi Peters has done his turn. It is now my turn.
Yes.
If anybody does not like it, I will show them and give them good surprises.
The Honorable D.
That's me.
D for Desmond.
What does that mean? That is not right. I will let them know that when a snake recoils, it goes for a strike. I will handle them.
I trust
Your Excellency. I will handle them. I will tell them I know the boss. I know the streets.
Easy.
I used to be a street boy. I fight on the street. Oh.
That we all are.
For your information, Senator Mosu, I am not a gentleman. How can I be a gentleman when they have conspired to steal my mandate? How?
You can be whatever you want to be, but do not drag it near it. Otherwise, I teach you the lesson of your life.
Enough, Mr. Chairman. Hold on to your tongue. Your Honor, be a little bit mannered. What you are pursuing does not call for this present rascality. Otumba, please speak.
UCP.
Power to the people.
All protocols duly observed. I decided not to say anything but to keep quiet today until a particular point in time. And this is the point in time. Desmond, I made you. I gave you a definition to your political life. I gave you the overwhelming support and encouragement to attain this political microcosm. The issue that where we are all colliding and misunderstanding ourselves is in your hand. So because I treasure and I am part of your political endeavor, because I believe in the collective success of everybody here, I implore you to step aside one more time for your boss and continue the good deputizing for yet another 4 years.
Thank you,
Thank you very much,
Otumba.
sir. My most dear Otumba, thank you for the sentiments you've raised. Well, since you have calmed this person now, please lend me your ear.
I'm listening.
I'll start by saying that it is only a deaf man, probably with traces of imbecility in his blood composition, who waits to be told the war is on. The battle line is drawn. Otumba, you wooed me into deputizing for Dr. Femi Peters with a charm that's laced with a pact of deceit in the first place. It tells me of an old man who has no iota of truth left in him. It tells me of an old man with dilapidated moral values and ethics, who deserves nothing but vituperations and tongue lashing because he has come so venal and inconsistent. I say before all of you today that over your dead body will I cease to be that which I want to be, and that's the governor of this state. Dr. Femi Peters, you will not recontest the governorship of this state and succeed. I have spoken.
You are insulting us.
And if I do, what will happen? Otumba, if I do, what will happen? Listen to me, old man. If you refuse to come back to this state after this saga, therein lies your solace. But if you ever come back, I will be your host.
His Excellency.
Desmond.
His Excellency.
Desmond.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
You have heard our decision, and that is final.
Exactly. Don't worry, Chief. It will be implemented to the letter.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Mrs. Wheeler. So, when are you coming back to Abuja?
Well, our recess extends to next week, maybe after that.
You people are lazy. You're lazy. Thank you very much. Mache, thank you very much.
Have a safe journey.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Godspeed.
Yes, Good day, Minister.
Prof, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, sir. Prof. I've always forgotten.
I am sorry for keeping you waiting. But I tell you something. When they take their ministerial appointment away from me, I remain a prof for life. Okay?
You're right.
That's true. That's true. Good. So tell me, bank manager, what do we have now?
Well, Prof.
Yes.
You see, 500 million is a large sum of money, let alone when it is in dollars.
I know that.
After all my research, I found that Europe and America are not safe for keeping such money. So we'll go to the Caribbean islands.
I mean, what are you talking about? What is all that? What does that mean?
Well, Prof, I am saying
that the Caribbean islands is our safe hideout.
Mr. Bank Manager, you are talking this professional for the first time. All right. But you're going to find it hard to convince me. And what do you mean? Every millionaire that I know, they all put their money in Switzerland and all that, and you are coming to tell me that the money I gave you to manage I should take to somewhere in Caribbean. What does that mean in one good sentence?
Well, Prof, we are talking banking here. I am the professional. The Caribbean islands. The Queen's Bank in Cayman Islands is our safe hideout.
Queen's Bank in Cayman Islands.
Chief, you are welcome to my house. Thank you very much. You're welcome. So, I heard that you sent your entire family on holidays to Budukato Ranch.
Yes, just my holidays. Yes, instead of this far abroad.
That is very nice. You're very correct there. Well done. Well done.
Chief, how is Villa?
Oh, Villa is fine but dry.
Oh, Chief. How could such a tale come from the mouth of someone like you? A whole finance minister. Finance is the powerhouse of the government. Don't you know?
Chairman, I agree with you. But by the time all the other ministries have taken all what is due them, we are left home and dry. But I will see what I will do. I said I should come and see you. It is about this our decision for Peters to be given the ticket for re-election.
That is no problem.
Yeah, that is if Desmond does not carry out his orgy of madness to you.
The deputy governor?
You know, he has been saying that over his dead body will our decision take place. And has even threatened me that if I step foot in my state again, he was going to eliminate me. Can you imagine? That Desmond, that tout, decapped me in our meeting?
Chief, this could be serious.
I am taking it that serious myself. By the time I finish with him, the angels of darkness will not recognize him from Lucifer. Anyway, you've heard what I came for.
Yes, Chief. I've heard all you said. But I can't imagine that Desmond could be that insulting to you.
Chairman, he thinks he can break out of the hold of a chimpanzee. I have to go. I have an appointment with the Vice President.
You have done it again.
Anything for you, Mr. Chairman.
And you, my friend.
No amount of appreciation could equate to your benevolence, Obang.
That is to you. To you and those of you that understand.
Of course.
Your Excellency, yes. How is your state?
Mr. Chairman, we are steering it in the right direction. And I must say, with your continued assistance to us, we can't do badly at all.
That's good. That's good. Otumba was here some time ago.
Oh.
And he told me about the spate of your deputy's malady.
As a matter of fact, Mr. Chairman, that is a very pathetic story. It is a very worrisome story. I think my deputy has lost every bit of sanity that is remaining in him.
Maybe he's trying to rejoin those that dumped him some time ago. But it is not enough reason for him to destabilize the peace and unity existing in our party before cross-carpeting.
But let me say this. Desmond is only trying to use our party's ticket to achieve a personal selfish end. He has an agreement with the vice president to cross-carpet to IRP on winning the governorship seat. So their intentions of pairing by 2009 will be possible.
Are you serious?
I know my sources, Obong, and they are impeccable. You know that the vice president's wife is a cousin to Desmond. In fact, she has only but Desmond to her heart amongst all others of her male cousins, since she is an only child of her parents. She actually introduced Desmond to Otumba. Yes.
Your Excellency, do you know of this?
Well, I do.
You say yes, I do. Did I hear you say yes, I do? So all this while, you have been a partner to, an enemy to the posterity and sustenance of our party. And you are here to tell me or answer me yes, you do.
Well, Obong, I must say that I just learned about this lately, and I have alerted the party's ESCO of the development.
And what was your reaction to the sabotage chairman?
Sir, we concluded investigations on the matter some weeks ago. And what?
And what? Did I hear you say some weeks ago? Is this so short a time for us to take a critical decision against a plain traitor to our party?
We have actually mapped out some punitive strategies against him. The first is to deny him the ticket, after which we shall slam him with a suspension orders.
That's good! Yes. That's better! But we have to watch him closely.
Yes, as a matter of fact, Mr. Chairman, we have set the machinery in motion to do just that.
You see? You see what I said? I told Otumba this earlier enough, but he did not listen to me. How could you just pick up somebody from the street and elevated him to the ruling class, and yet such person will never obey the rules and regulations governing the party? Well, we have taken notes earlier enough, but you have to make a complaint official.
I'll do that. I will do just that.
Kevin, did you read this circular before passing it to me?
Yes, Your Excellency.
What does it say?
Sir, it's from the governor's office, sir.
That is not an answer. What does it say?
Sir,
Good day, Obonzo.
Good day, Desmond.
Good morning, sir.
How is duty?
Oh, we're doing well, sir.
Good. There is a formal petition against you here from the executives of our party, and I thought I should let you know before going on with it.
A petition?
You heard me well. I would want you to have a copy so that you read and know exactly why you are being petitioned. What do you think?
Yes, sir. I would like to have a copy of it. But rather, I'll stop over and pick it up myself.
Still okay?
Will Wednesday be okay?
I will have no problems with that.
Okay, sir. Thanks for the information, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye and have a wonderful day. Kevin.
Sir.
What did you say the circular reads?
Your Excellency, the governor wants you to represent him at the commissioning of the URB school at...
You are an idiot. You had the guts to bring it to me? You're a nincompoop. You're a nitwit for bringing this to me. You're a jack of all trades and an idiot at all. Come on, get out of here with this. He wants me to represent him. Bastard. Idiot. This governor, I'm the spare tire. I can only be used when the tire is down. It's an idiot.
As you all know, there is dearth of funds in this ministry. But again, we have to carry on with all we have to do. All the projects we have on our tables, we have to carry on. That is the main reason why I invited you to my office this morning. Accountant,
Sir.
Did you receive any funds concerning the anti-AIDS campaign or the procurement of retroviral drugs?
Not a farthing.
You did not?
Yes. The finance minister only promised to disburse the fund as soon as it is released to them by the CBN. But up to now, it has not come, sir.
Okay. Have we been able to generate any funds so far?
I think the auditor here is in a better position to tell us that.
Good.
Yes, I have my records here.
Records?
Yeah.
Mr. Auditor, records could be misleading. Okay? I want us to stick to realistic statistics and data. You understand what I'm saying? And the accountant is the only person who can give us that.
Well, if you think so.
I have just said so. Accountant.
Sir.
Do you have your record of expenses during the last rollback malaria summit?
Yes, I do, Prof.
Good. I want to have that record on my desk first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay, sir.
I don't think I have that record, sir.
Yes. You wouldn't need it.
But, sir...
accountant, please. How much have you left after the rollback malaria expenses?
For my records, sir, net remnant is 62 million naira.
Net?
She is correct. Mr. Auditor, please listen to me. You see, you have to begin to follow things in this ministry pace by pace. Do you understand me?
I don't understand, Prof.
What don't you understand?
Lots of discrepancies. Huh? I suggest let all these records be carefully appraised.
Suggestion accepted. Now submit all your records. Let me do the job.
But I am the auditor of this ministry, sir.
Does it really matter? Does it matter? Don't bother. Submit all your records. I'll do the appraisal as the minister. Thank you. You say we have 300 million naira from the revenue proceeds for the last fiscal year?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. I want you to pay 200 million to the contractors so that they can supply us antiretroviral.
Okay, sir.
Good. Also 10 million naira for adverts on the auspices of International Agency for AIDS Eradication. That will do.
Sir, remember we still have up to 150 million from the rollback malaria summit.
Good. Good. From that fund, I want you to bring out 90 million naira from that windfall. We'll bring it and reserve it for the payment of pensioners for only 2 months arrears.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Then the other 150 million.
150 million. Okay. Pay 2 million into the account of the PAMSEC.
Okay, sir.
5 million into the account of our auditor.
Okay, sir.
It's our auditor. And then you can take 10 million.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, you're welcome. Take 10 million and let's reserve what is left for the rainy day. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now I want you to write a statement to cover it. You understand? As part of miscellaneous expenses from the office of the Honorable Minister.
Okay, sir.
Okay. You are covered.
I'm grateful, sir.
You're welcome, my dear.
Thank you. I'm grateful, sir.
Bye-bye.
That you went on asking your loyalists to vote for UCP only and only if you are the gubernatorial flag bearer.
Obong, these are malicious white lies, blatant fabrications employed by the governor and his team of detractors to bring my person to disrepute, rob me of my legitimate turn to the gubernatorial seat. I knew you'd come this way. I knew it.
Do you deny this?
Of course.
Do you also deny the allegation of impudence against a most honorable chieftain of our party and your own initiator to the political realm, Otumba Damijo?
Otumba Damijo discomfited me. Otumba Damijo swindled me. Otumba Damijo hoodwinked me into signing a pact which he knew was not going to be obeyed. For all this, I felt depraved and disgraced. I felt bad, and I am still feeling bad for this action. And I have sworn not to forgive him for playing on my intelligence.
That's enough, Desmond. Obon, we have come to see you. One, for this petition. Two, for the mismatch of justice between Dr. Peters and Desmond, his deputy. First, in my own words, these allegations are not only frivolous, but misleading. In fact, Mr. Chairman, this is the echelon of the governor and his clique's indisputable machination against this young man here.
Are you saying that's the light after all?
More than that, Mr. Chairman.
Of course, Chairman.
Well, I do not know, but I acted for sake of courtesy. The National Executive Council of our party will sit over this, and Otumba too has made his own report against you.
Well, in that case, Mr. Chairman, no problem. We only wanted to register our regards for your authority as far as the party is concerned.
Yes. And I wish, Mr. Chairman, I just wish you could on your own sit down and x-ray these scenarios about a pact and the truth that it's from it. And then check their attitude towards this pact.
Well, I've heard you, Desmond. If I would advise, I would say that you go and apologize to Otumba Damijo. He has all it takes to severely disturb you in that state. Nationwide, he is known to be mighty. And because of that, the DPP has refused to take him out of their cabinet because they know what harm his opposition could cause to the administration.
Obong, you know you're a man, I respect his opinion. I will consider what he just said seriously.
That's good. Thank you very much. That makes the man.
Good evening. Here is the breaking news. Following long hours of deliberation at the Congress Hall of the United Consensus Party, UCP, the state party executives have suspended some of its members for misconduct. According to the statement signed by the PRO and the new acting secretary of the party, Barrister Gaius Jackson Olajide, the suspended members include the state party secretary, Architect Kemi Kaios, and the state deputy governor, Honorable Desmond Obinna. That's the breaking news. We now go to the musical.
Idiots. Fools. Good evening.
Good evening, Chief Adejuba.
Who's this?
Desmond, your deputy governor.
Yes.
I am calling to let you know I have received notice of your suspension, Mr. Chairman.
And so?
I now want to give you my own notice. You have just stepped on the toes of a hungry man with whitlows on his 10 toes.
Wonderful witty remarks, Desmond. Any more thing?
Much more, Mr. Chairman. I want to let you know that I am taking my suspension in good faith.
Good, good. Quite magnanimous of you, Desmond.
Just be told that you have just set a stone rolling. This stone will gather moss.
Okay then. Let's watch and see whose skull will be crushed by this rolling stone.
I'm happy you know the outcome of this action.
I'm happy you as well know.
Oh, yes. Yes, I was informed about it. I cannot stop it. No. Desmond deserved the suspension. They all deserve the suspension. No. No amount of suspension is too much for Desmond. Even the National Executive Council is still going to slam another suspension order on them. Too much? I don't think so. The impudence of the deputy governor was too much. He deserved it. Look, Senator, what are you talking about? You know very well that Desmond is my political godson, and I should have stopped it if I wanted to. But his impudence was unpardonable. No. He deserved it. Yes, there is nothing I could do. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Yes?
Sir, a fax just came from presidency.
Jacobs, please come into my office immediately. No, urgently.
Yes, sir.
Jacobs.
Sir.
I have just received a directive from the presidency asking that all monies that we gave out to the various ministries for the past 2 months should be audited. I want you to carry out that assignment immediately. I will ask the Minister of State to lend you a helping hand. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Good luck.
Your minister ordered you, he directed you to audit the expenditure of my ministry.
I just handed you a copy of the directive from the presidency.
I don't give a damn whether it's the presidency or IMF. All I want to know is on what grounds am I accountable to you?
I am the Director General of the Federal Ministry of Finance.
So what? Does that make me accountable to you?
You see, sir, I should not have come to you, but your accountant says you deal directly with all financial matters in the ministry.
I sincerely hope that you have not come here to come and teach me how to run the ministry, or have you?
Not at all, sir. I've only come for auditing.
Sorry, I have no records for you. I am not accountable to you. I am not accountable to your minister. Do you understand? I am only accountable to the Auditor General of the Federation. Did you hear that? Go back to Otumba Danijo. Tell him that I said so. That I'm not accountable to him.
But sir, Ubuntu are about 7 ministries before your own ministry, and they all comply.
There are about 28 ministries in all, with 28 ministers. I'm a very different person. Do you understand what I'm saying? I am different from the 7 people you talk to. Now get up. Get up! Get out of my office. Nuisance. Look at him shaking. He couldn't even open a door. And you've come here to audit me. Get out. Come on. Tommy.
It's crying shame. Black day.
Sir, we learned that there was an attack earlier this morning on the state party chairman.
Yes, that's correct.
And how is he now, sir?
Unfortunately, we lost him.
But sir, was there any accompanying witness?
The driver survived it, and he has told us the experiences, and police are working on it.
But sir, the party chairman is supposed to have a security orderly.
Yes, actually he has, but the poor man was the first target, and I must say he died on the spot.
Oh, sorry. Your Excellency, sir. Are there any suspects?
There are none for now, but I think that question shouldn't be for us. Exactly. It should be directed to the police. Thank you very much.
Professor, it's getting late.
Are you scared? With your battalion of aides, attaches and what have you?
Prof, don't be sarcastic. I only have 2 police security men. That is Inspector Davis and the other boy. The other 2 agents are arrangements made by me.
Okay, that's Austin and his colleague, right?
Oh, yes, Austin. You know him?
Sure, we know Austin very well. Austin was very supportive during our last campaign trip.
Oh yes, it's a very, very nice boy.
Yes.
So what did you say you wanted to tell me?
It's about this auditing directed from the presidency. I want you to skip my ministry.
Skip your ministry?
Yes, it is possible. After all, this is our country, and we are in the corridors of power. Otumba, I want you to name your prize.
Prize? What prize?
I don't know, but you know, you are a politician.
Look, I don't understand this game. Just come straight. What do you want from me?
All right, I'll come out straight. I want you to know that this auditing directed from the presidency by the vice president was meant to witch hunt people like you and I. And this one particularly was packaged by the vice president to nail me.
Nail you?
Yes.
Why should you be a clause in this machination?
Because he knows that I'm in the forefront of the campaign to ensure that come next election, the president does not choose him as a VP.
And why?
I am not the only one. Most of our colleagues agree that the VP is very high-handed, and therefore we should make sure that it's flushed out.
Well, let us not deviate. What were you saying?
Yes, that this auditing at my ministry is not ready for it now.
Yeah, but your ministry got funds from us, and you have to follow the directives as directed.
Yes, we did, and that is one of the major reasons why the vice president is witch hunting me, because I don't know, but perhaps some people have gone to inform him that I plan to transfer the funds to a foreign account.
You what? You want to divert an international grant? You want to close down our probability for foreign grants? You? Have you no atom of patriotism, Professor? So you have suddenly lost your ethics as a medical professor just because you joined politics. How can you? How can you divert money made to salvage the plight of people who are dying of the scourge of AIDS into your own private account? How? Are you out of your mind?
Otumba Lambert, Damijo, I want you to realize that you are in my house.
So what? So what? You traitor! You traitor of a health minister! Look! Come tomorrow morning. I am going to inform the authorities.
Otumba Damijo, you don't mean you want to probe me?
You listen. I am not mincing words. I will stick to my promise. I will not fail. You.
Otumba Damijo. Forget it. This is our country.
I want you to draft a report to the Inspector General of Police and the Auditor General, informing them of the Ministry of Health's refusal to adhere to the Presidency's directive that all accounts should be rendered to our ministry, and also the Minister of Health's intention to transfer $500 million into a foreign account.
All right.
These and other subscribing matters I want you to add in this draft. Send me a copy as soon as you finish. Yes? Hello, Mrs. Williams. How are you? Bad news? No, I've not heard. What? When? The party chairman dead? Oh my God. The governor? Oh, he was attacked. Oh, not very seriously. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, thank you. This is serious. Is the security of the state so bad now? Oh my
God. This is a cruel mismatch of justice. A total misjudgment of complaints.
No, leave them.
Leave them. Let them be.
Let them go ahead and suspend me. Suspension is not death. Neither is the National Executive Council God. Let them go ahead and suspend me. But it's quite crystal clear that UCP is just one out of 28 political parties. So let them go ahead and suspend me.
I know this is all Otumba's handiwork.
I don't care whose handiwork it is anymore. I don't care who's responsible anymore. But what I know is that they have met a man who is their match. Games. Monkey games.
I too do no longer care. Adejuba suspended me. Where is he today? Eternal suspension.
Well, let him figure that one out with his own spirit. All I've said is that I will never be part of any form of brutality.
And all I am saying is that I am equal to the task. You suspend me, God will suspend you. Yes. That's my own ideology. Yes. If Otumba thinks he's invincible, I will prove to him that he's as vulnerable as an antelope without legs. I hear he's coming back this night for the chairman's burial. He's coming back for his own funeral. Every time, impeach the deputy governor. Remove him. Kill him. Am I the problem of the state?
Well, as you people can see, because of the insecurity in the state, I brought in all those police guards and different security agents. Just last night, I received a threatening call in Abuja warning me that if I loved my life, I should not step into this state today. I have shoved it aside, believing that it could be all about Desmond and his miscreants.
But Chief, this is serious. Very serious. You should have alerted the police about the threat.
I am loaded to the hilt with policemen, with police security guards. Anyway, I am loaded to the hilt with security operatives, and they can avert any danger. How about the governor, Speaker?
Well, Chief, he gets better every day, and I'm sure he'll be fit for the burial tomorrow.
I understand that you are deputizing in his capacity.
Yes, Chief, you're right.
So, what about your security arrangements?
Anyway, Chief, they are not unaware of the task, so we took proper consideration of that. And the police commissioner promised to send down 50 mobile policemen for the burial, and also 10 patrol teams to be on guard throughout the ceremony.
So at least our security is guaranteed.
May the gentle soul of our departed colleague, Chief Olu Adejubwe, rest in perfect peace.
Amen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me seize this opportunity once again to introduce these two noble men that are standing in our midst. First is the acting secretary of our party in the state since the suspension of Kemi Nelson by the state party ESCO. He is Barrister Olajide Gayos. He is now the chairman of the party. Thank you very much. Please sit down.
Thank you.
The other gentleman is Badmus Olabode, the new secretary of our party in the state. Please.
Your Excellency the Governor.
Thank you very much, sir.
UCP!
Power to the people.
First of all, I want to congratulate both of you for your new appointment. I wish you well, and I believe that both of you will carry our great party to greater heights. You are welcome on board.
Major, I have come for you.
Who let you in here? You have been suspended from this party and you have no reason barging into our meeting.
Desmond, who brought you here?
Shut up!
You are disrupting our gentle proceedings. Please!
Sit down there. Don't ever talk to me that way.
Oh, what will you do, Desmond? I said, what can you do if I talk to you like that? You're a punk.
Mrs. William, please stop that.
You call me a punk?
Yes.
Yes, I'm a bad punk. And I'm going to teach you what a punk does.
No. Desmond, please get out of this place, please.
And you, Otumba, chief or whatever you call yourself, the battle has just begun. You will never live to see this race you began to a finish.
To think that I was your political godfather. You are a big disappointment.
Good luck.
Let's see how this hate is going to be absorbed by all of us.
In the dark, in the moon, it's a war, it's just a shame, it's a drag, it's a wound, it's a saw, it's just insane, it's a sting, a decay, it's a crack, it's a disgrace, evil wind, bloody day, it's a slap in our face. It's a crying, crying shame. What a shame, unbelieving evil days. Oh, what a pain. It's a struggle of power and fame. Oh, the helpless ones who will die. Who is to blame? It's a game to play. It's a win. It is a lose. It's a chain. So much pain. Oh, please bring your fighting shoes. It's a cheat. It's a tussle. It's a war full of mischief. The deceit. It's a rumble. It's a dog without a teeth. It's a crying, crying shame. What a shame. Unbelieving evil days. Oh, what a pain. It's a struggle of power, a struggle and fame. Helpless ones who will die. Who is to blame? our hands. What of love? Who will judge? Who is wrong? The hearts are blind.